That lady right over there.
I caused a very bad thing for that time. It was a long, long time. It was 40 years ago, during the war. And she was in Europe. She was a girl, and I was already married and have a 2-month-old baby. And the Russian came in, and he pulled out a hand grenade.
Hand grenade?
Wanted to kill us when he does not get a girl.
I didn't follow that, I'm sorry.
He wanted to have a girl. And my girlfriend, and I must have been so selfish that I had my baby, and I said, why don't you go with him? And since then, I am bullied, and I wanted to make right, and I just couldn't.
In other words, you suggested for your own safety,
yes,
for your girlfriend to submit to this man, this Russian.
This is what I wanted to know. Did I do it for my baby, or did I do it for myself?
Well, that's a very difficult question.
Yes.
It's been troubling you
Since then.
And how has this affected you throughout your life? I
was always sick.
Have you always sick, but have you always allowed yourself to be bullied?
Yes, from everybody.
In other words,
I kept inside. I never could get it out from my mind. And now
so the Russian came in, and he wanted a girl. And in other words, you didn't want that girl to be you.
Yes.
In other words, so you sacrificed.
But first he put his finger on her. Then he came to me, and I have my baby. I was still bleeding, 2-month-old baby. I didn't have any doctor, and something went wrong.
Yes, that's a very difficult. It's a very difficult.
Then I sent that girl. Kathy, why don't you go with him? That's what I said.
Well, you were acting very instinctively, weren't you?
Yes.
And very protectively to your baby. Am I right?
This I don't.
I don't think. I'm just intuiting now. I don't believe that you acted selfishly. I think you acted as a mother would, protecting her baby, thinking of nothing more than this baby, the innocence. In other words, it's a choice between the woman is more able to take care of herself than the child, isn't it? Yeah. A 2-month-old baby. Now, I'll tell you what's wrong. Let me tell you what's wrong. I think if I had been in your position, and I had known what I know today,
yes,
things might have been different. But let us say I don't know quite as much to be wise enough to know how to handle that situation, so it would come out that neither one of you were hurt. It is quite possible to have handled that without either one of you got hurt, because you both reacted with fear. And in your infantile, your youthful state, you know no other way of handling anything except without fear and submission. We've always reacted to fear and submission to authorities.
Yeah.
See? And you try to get the monkey off your back by putting it on her. I can understand that. It's the nature of the fallen creature.
Why since I started to meditate.
Let me tell you something.
Then I stopped to my soul get lighter since I started to meditate.
And there's a reason for this. But my son, who is in the used car business, and he buys some wrecked cars and takes the parts from some and fixes them and makes nice cars out of them, and with low mileage on it and everything. Anyway, he was in the auction, and this great big powerful biker type person, and he kept on banging his car and putting more dents into it. He said, "Hey man," he said, "would you mind not putting dents in my car? I just bought it." He says, "You want to make something out of it?" And there's 2 or 3 of them. They're big. He says, "No, I just want you to not put dents in my car." Boom, another one, right? You want to make something. See, that's another situation. But Alan holds his cool, and he's always done this. And he said, "Look, man, that's all I wanted you to do. I don't want to make anything out of it. I just want you not to put dents in my car." Boom. And so I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said, "Look, man, my wife is coming, and you know, My girlfriend is coming. And he made up a little story. And he made up a story which was a total lie. But it brought out compassion because he understood this condition that Alan was supposed to have created.
Yeah.
He said, oh man, we understand. Hey, go ahead and we'll have a beer. And you see, you let him go. There's a way of dealing with everything. There's a way of to diffuse the situation. There's a way of dealing with the beast with wisdom and calm. You could not have helped yourself. Most people in this room, if a Nazi or a Russian under those conditions would come in, you would naturally react and freeze and submit. You'd rebel, bang, submit. The idea, the choice is to submit. But there's another way. There are people who lived in concentration camps who were so dignified that the Nazis didn't kill them.